Finding the right matchup to exploit in NBA DFS tournaments can be the difference between winning big or going home with nothing. And Wednesday's main slate on DraftKings and FanDuel, which features 10 games and tips off at 7 p.m. ET, is offering contests with big-time prizes like the $400,000 Showtime Championship on DraftKings and the $300,000 Wednesday NBA Shot on FanDuel. Whether it's a guard who has a favorable matchup against a porous defense, or a center who's capable of putting up a monster stat line, finding the right NBA DFS value picks is key. But before you lock in your NBA DFS lineups, you'll want to see the top NBA DFS picks and lineups from Mike McClure. He's a professional DFS player who has won almost $2 million in his career. McClure is also a predictive data engineer at Sportsline who uses a powerful prediction model that simulates every minute of every game 10,000 times, taking factors like matchups, statistical trends and injuries into account. This allows him to find the best NBA DFS values and create optimal lineups that he shares only over at Sportsline. They're a must-see for any NBA DFS player. McClure is rolling through the 2018-19 NBA season, producing multiple lineups that have led to huge returns for followers, including as much as 40x on FanDuel and 84x on DraftKings. For Wednesday's slate, McClure is banking on 76ers guard Ben Simmons at $9,900 on FanDuel and $8,900 on DraftKings. Simmons has been virtually unstoppable in recent outings, having recorded a triple-double in 2 of his last 3 games. Now he gets an ideal matchup on Wednesday against a Bulls squad that has struggled to guard him. In his last meeting against Chicago, Simmons filled the stat sheet with 13 points, 13 rebounds and 11 assists, producing over 50 points on DraftKings. Lock him in as one of the top overall NBA DFS plays on Wednesday. Another NBA DFS pick he's all over, Hawks center Alex Len at $4,100 on FanDuel and $4,500 on DraftKings. Len has produced massive returns of at least 14x on DraftKings in 2 of his last 3 outings, and he has a chance to go off for big numbers again against the Spurs, who've given up 120 or more points in 2 of their last 3 away games. He's a complete steal at this price point, so lock him in for Wednesday's slate. McClure is also targeting a sleeper capable of putting up big numbers who has a dream matchup on Wednesday. The stars are aligning for him to return 30, even 40 points on both sites, and he comes at an extremely affordable price. This pick could be the difference between winning your tournaments and cash games or going home with nothing. So who is DFS pro Mike McClure putting in his optimal NBA DFS lineup for Wednesday? Visit Sportsline now to see the full NBA optimal tournament lineups from a professional DFS player who has almost $2 million in career winnings, and find out